guys, it's Brian here, and so today I have another recommendation type of video, but this one actually is for a manhwa. Hopefully I am saying that right, and honestly I'm going to try to make this video quick, concise, to the point, but like always I'll have it linked down below in case you guys want to check it out. But the reason I wanted to talk about this manhwa in particular is because I stumbled across it literally probably 24 hours ago, and I haven't been able to put it down. And so I am currently 27 chapters in right now. Like, I think I'm about to start the 27th chapter. And right now, not so much, but like the earlier chapters and like more towards the beginning, it really gave me Who Made Me a Princess vibes. And if you are familiar with my channel, you're aware that that is literally my favorite manhwa. So yeah, I'm really here for this one. Now, again, like I said a minute ago, it definitely isn't as much like Who Made Me a Princess, but it does have similarities. And yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I think it is incredible and addicting, clearly, since I haven't been able to put it down. I will say the chapters are longer than usual, at least most manhwa that I have read. And yeah, this is probably up there to be one of my favorite manhwa. Manhwa. I always mess this up. But yeah, as you can tell from the title, because I'm probably gonna have it in the title, it is called A Queen's Law of Survival, but then I also saw it as How to Be a Princess, I believe it's the other name. So I'm not too sure what the like official name is. I think it's How to Be a Princess. But yeah, it's really good. And honestly, it even kind of has it has a epidemic in it. And yeah, like that's kind of really fitting for the life we're living right now. And if only it was that easy to cure how the world is right now as it is in this. But basically, I'm just gonna read the synopsis for you to see if it's something you'd be interested in. And it says, she used to be an immortal. She gave her immortality for eternal love, yet was betrayed by the one she loved. In a twist of fate, she was reborn as a queen in another world. Now she is faced with the ever-impending danger of being sacrificed by her cold-blooded father to her brother. Can she find a way to rewrite her destiny? So from the synopsis, it definitely doesn't sound the same or that similar to Who Made Me a Princess, but as you're reading it, there are like characters that kind of just reminded me of other characters in the manhwa. So like she has a butler named Levy, and it really reminds me of Athanasia's knight, whose name is Felix. There's also a mage who I won't entirely say reminds me of Lucas from Who Made Me a Princess, because he's a lot more quiet and like humble and not like sarcastic and mean like Lucas is, but he does protect her. He is actually, I believe, her knight. And there's also a pet, and it's not the same premise of how Athanasia has Blackie, which is like her mana in a pet form. Like there definitely are differences, but like it just reminded me of it. I will say though, now there is a mage that's introduced where I am now, and again, he kind of reminds me of Lucas in some ways, but not quite. Like this definitely has its differences, and this definitely is its own story. But if you like Who Made Me a Princess, I really think you'd like this one, because yeah, it's really good so far. The Emperor definitely has similar vibes to Claude, just in the sense that he doesn't really care for his daughter and that, and he eventually like grows more fond of her and respects her in that. So again, similarities there. And even with the mother, I see similarities there with the mother's stories, but I can't confirm that because it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, like I honestly have been addicted to this. I think I might end up saying this is my favorite manhwa, because yeah, it's really good. There currently are only 47 chapters, but it has taken me a little while just to read 27. I have worked and that in between, and I kind of passed out early last night and have been busy all day today, so I haven't been too devoted for it, just in the sense that I've been busy. But like once I start reading it, I can't put it down. Like I'll just be like, hey, one more chapter, and then like the chapter will kind of end on a cliffhanger, and I'm like, well, I gotta continue now because like that was a cliffhanger. I need to know what's happening next. And yeah, it's just really addictive. And I don't read too many manhwas, like I've mentioned before, and I find though when I do read them, some of them can be just really dramatic and over the top, and everyone's reactions are just so not realistic, for lack of a better word. But I feel like these are pretty realistic things, and I like that. I like that it's not like super cringeworthy. There's a lot of comedic points, like the animations, like they have like a lot of like cute, like almost chibi animations that are there for humor. So that's great. She does have a brother though in this, and Athanasia from Who Made Me a Princess doesn't have a brother. So again, it has its differences, and they're not identical. They're definitely their own stories, but there are a lot of similarities. And if you have read Who Made Me a Princess, and if you read this, you'll definitely, I think, put two and two together and see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I just felt like kind of filming a recommendation video. Like once I got really engrossed in this, I put it down. Like I just put it down just now, and I was like, I need to film about this. Realistically, I could have waited until I caught up to the 47 chapters, but I don't want to risk like possibly spoiling anything in this video because I know people hate spoilers, so yeah. And I know this video is probably all over the place because I haven't scripted anything. I honestly just sat down, turned on the camera, and was like, okay, let's talk about this. So yeah. This definitely isn't going to be a long video. I just wanted to recommend something that I am currently obsessing over and I think is incredible and worth the hype. And if you've seen this but you haven't like started it, you should. I mean, it isn't completed, so like that sucks in the sense that you're gonna have to be impatient and wait for uploads, and I'm not too sure how often this updates because yeah, I just discovered it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all I can really say. But definitely if you have any other recommendations that are really similar to Who Made Me a Princess, feel free to leave those down below because like I said, that is my favorite manhwa, and it might become my favorite manhwa depending how this goes in the next few chapters. But I could definitely see it up there. If you do want any other recommendations, I have a bunch of recommendation videos, mostly for manhwa, I would say, but I'll leave them linked down below if I remember. If you guys just want to recommend anything to others as well, even if I have read it and you're aware of that, feel free to leave those down below. Cause yeah, I like having like in my comments just a bunch of recommendations, not only for me but for others, because that's how you discover like hidden gems, you know? But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff down below. If you have read this, please let me know what you think of it. The artwork, phenomenal. I forgot to mention that, and I always mention that, but yeah, the artwork, beautiful. But yeah, I think that's all. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna continue reading if we're being honest. But hopefully you guys are having a great day or had a great day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.